at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check 53. What's the run? They're running it.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Haskins pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for Kenyon Drake. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Kenyon Drake.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Let's go, defense. Out. 53's the mic. 53.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
4-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Washington.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Love. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. at the 4-yard line.
On second down, it's Love, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barber, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Peyton Barber, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 36 now. 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robbie Anderson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. operating from the gun. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, here's Love. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Hey, that's
Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, Haskins. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Washington.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
The 37-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Haskins back to the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Dre. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Kenyon Drake.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? 15 ladder. 15 ladder. You're not ready. You're not ready. What? 44. 44. Mike, 44. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now Haskins on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 28-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, you got tape. You got tape right there. Check, check. Press no. Undercrunch.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Sammy Watkins. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Drake. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins throwing right, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Love again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he
He
threw.
was taken down at the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Drake. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Drake on the carry. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. The tight end Hill.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
It's a gain of
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Carrier. Deron Payne on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back. Push him back. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got
Now Anderson on the jet sweep, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing you did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll try again with Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Saints 28, Washington 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Why don't you just start
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 76 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Justin Hopkins on.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll look to throw here. This one caught by Davis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll set up a throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Barber. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Saints' 8-yard line.
One more time with Barber. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
of the shotgun. Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And goal.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 44 is the mic. 40 up. I got it. 44.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he stopped immediately there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. And timeout here defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Saints 49, Washington 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Today's final score is
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.